In the 2012-2013 season, the Phoenix Suns struck gold, getting PJ Tucker to come back to America after playing overseas, after he got let go by the Raptors due to a rough start in his rookie year. PJ's career not only started to take off when he came back to the Suns, but he was like an extreme fan favorite, and for good reason. He continuously won the Dan Marley Hustle Award, and it was not even close. He routinely sacrificed his body, diving out of bounds, taking charges. He was the epitome of grit, the absolute perfect example of a hard-nosed player that every team wants to have, and I think needs to have in order to win a title. We ended up letting him go to the Heat, and I didn't even feel bad about it because we could not win when we had PJ Tucker, and we loved him and respected him for all the hard work that he had given this team. So we tried to let him go to some sort of a contender. We sent him out to the Rockets, and he had an opportunity to win there with James Harden in his MVP prime. And ever since then, I have been desperate for the Suns to bring him back. Every trade deadline, every offseason, I'm able to convince myself that the Suns are gonna bring him back. Well, I think that pipe dream is over. He's signed a 3-year deal that's gonna have him nearly 40 years old by the time it's done with the 76ers. So that's over with. And then last year, the Phoenix Suns struck gold again, pulling almost the same play out of their playbook, bringing a juicy, thick, handsome 6'5" player that can guard the 2 through 5 and who is a sneaky 3-point shooter, especially from the corner. I am so excited that the Phoenix Suns brought back Ish Wainright. I've talked about him in probably each of my last 5 videos. He comes up at some point. When are we going to give him the two-way? Well, we better give him the two-way. If Damian Lee's going to get some money, why isn't Ish Wainright? I'm sure I've been boring you to death with it. I am certain that almost every Phoenix Suns fan is excited right now that we were able to bring him back, because just like PJ Tucker, Ish Wainright is the fan favorite of this team. I always wanted it to be Torrey Craig, but Ish Wainright came in with those broad shoulders and just took the mantle away from Torrey Craig. Now I know what the haters are going to say. Ish Wainright isn't even that good at 3-point shooting. Shut up. He shot better in his first year with the Suns than PJ Tucker. Ish already shot over 33%. And when PJ Tucker came to the Suns, he shot 31.4%. I'm telling you, these guys are damn near the same player. Ish is just a little bit bigger. It's crazy that they have him listed as 10 pounds lighter than PJ Tucker. I wouldn't bet any money on that. One of the other options that the Phoenix Suns had was Gabriel Lundberg, and a lot of us wanted him to return to the Suns. He was not willing to go the route that Ish was. They played the same card with Ish Wainright that they did Gabriel Lundberg. They said, nah, we're not completely convinced. Why don't you go ahead and play in Las Vegas and earn your way. If you have a good summer league, maybe we believe in you. Maybe we throw you that two-way contract. Gabriel Lundberg said, nope, I got to be able to put food on the table for my kids and my girl. Can't do it. Going back to wherever. Ish said, I'm down. Where are we playing? I'm there. I don't care. I'm happy just to be entertained by the Phoenix Suns, because just like PJ Tucker, there was a time where he didn't know if he was going to actually be in the NBA. He was not highly sought after coming out of Baylor, and the Phoenix Suns gave him a chance, and they played hardball with him, as our cheap owner always does, and he didn't balk. He didn't run from it. He showed up in great shape with jet lag and all from his games playing for Uganda, and he was shooting lasers. It was an absolute 3-point fest for Ish all summer long, all summer league. It was beautiful. I am telling you, this is the next PJ Tucker. It will be up to him whether or not he goes as hard as PJ Tucker, which is not going to be easy to do because PJ Tucker has a generational engine. But Ish is a football player. He doesn't seem like he's ever out of shape. He seems like when he gets actual minutes, he does things. A lot of times he's buried on the bench, but when this guy gets over 15, 20 minutes a game, he puts up numbers. He gets in double digits because they leave him alone in the corner and he connects. If anything, my only issue is that we only gave him a two-way. I feel like Ish Wainright deserves an actual guaranteed contract. I think it was completely foolish and ridiculous for the Suns to give Damian Lee that kind of money. Not that kind of money, but that contract. They could have given him $1.3 million. They gave him $1.8. They gave him a whole $500,000 that I don't know anyone thinks that he deserves. And once again, I hope Damian Lee shows up this season and makes me look like a biatch, but I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't. Most Suns fans still feel that there is an opportunity for us to get Kevin Durant. I don't think a lot of us are really believing in that all the way like we used to, but say it happens, say we get lucky and that happens, there's going to be more time for Ish Wainright to play this season, and I am all for it. I really hope he gets a lot of playing time this season, because I don't think there's anything that Torrey Craig was doing last year that Ish wasn't doing at the same rate. I don't think that there's much that Landry Shamet was doing other than doing some decent ball handling that Ish Wainright can't do. They're not the same position, they're not anywhere near the same role, but they both stand out there and shoot. And honestly, I trust Ish Wainright shooting just as much as Landry Shamet at this point. He's thick, he's sexy, he's beefy. What more do you want, people? Hit the like button. Thanks for hanging out.